Alright, so today we're making a tier list on every single operator in Rainbow Six Siege, so let's dive straight into this. Now this is, personal opinion, so, you might agree, you might not agree, but I'm gonna try to, make it as realistic as possible. So yeah, let's begin. I'm gonna go from left to right, so just in order. So the first one we got is Sledge. Sledge is... we gotta put him at A. He's so good. He is just so good. I'm not gonna be talking a lot about each operator. They speak for themselves, I guess. And most people that are watching this video already know, what all these operators' gadgets do or whatever. So yeah, Sledge, easy A tier. He's just the best. He's been good since day one, and he still is. He's really good. His gun is amazing. His hammer is also really good. Can also lead into funny things, so yeah, definitely A tier. We're gonna go, the next one is Thatcher. So Thatcher, Thatcher is only used for breaching. Other than that, does anyone pick him? Probably not, so I'm gonna put him at D tier. His gun is not bad, but now that some operators do have an EMP, I don't know, he's still, your go-to choice when you want to breach or hard breach. But yeah, in D tier in my opinion. The next one is Smoke. I love Smoke. But I'm gonna put him in at B, I guess. His shotgun is amazing, and his secondary weapon is also amazing. Has a lot of recoil, but once you do control that recoil, he is really good. And his smoking, it's amazing for stopping attackers from planting the bomb on the bomb site. So going along with Mute, they're just, honestly, they're like brothers in my opinion. So yeah, same guns. See what I did there? Same guns, and just, both really good. Mute's jammers stop Fuse from using his gadget against the window or whatever. So yeah, it's really good, and stopping Twitch drones. So yeah. Okay, so the next one is Thermite. Now Thermite is also, I think, still my favorite hard breach operator, just because his gun is really good. The negative about, so I'm gonna put him at B tier. I'm gonna put him at A tier, because the only thing that's negative about Thermite is that you have to get close to the wall to breach it. Unlike Hibana and Ace, you can throw it from a distance and it will explode. But other than that, he's just top dog. So yeah. Next up we got Ash. Ash is... Ooh, am I gonna put her at S tier? I know that S is like, Ash is like your go-to operator when you wanna rush, and her gun is really good. All of her guns are really good, actually. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna put her at S tier. I've always put her at S tier, so she has got to go in S tier. She makes not that much noise. Her gun is, she's really quick. Her breaching ability is also amazing. Yes, it does make a lot of noise once you breach or use it, but I don't know. I like her a little bit more than Sledge and Thermite, so that's why I'm gonna put her at S tier. Next up we got Pulse. Now Pulse, his UMP is really good. He is good for, when the other team or enemy team is on the bomb side and you're below and you C4 them from below. But yeah, that's really about it. You can give really good calls with Pulse, but yeah. I don't know. Don't use him that much. So C tier. I think that's really good. Next up we got Castle. Damn. Well, here's the thing. Now with Castle, if someone picks Mute and then Castle, they're like the perfect duo in my opinion. But he is very annoying sometimes, especially if there's like a new player or an unexperienced player in the team and he starts, you know, barricading every single door and, you know, stops you from rotating. It can be very annoying. So it really depends. I mean, I'm gonna rank him as like, you know, top dog or you know, really, really good, like on a pro hand, I guess, like Bolo or something using him. So, I mean, yeah, then, but still, like, it's, I don't know. E tier, A tier is good. I want to put him at F tier, but, you know, I'm gonna put him at E. The next up we got Montage or Montebaro. Don't ask me how to pronounce his name, but I'm not really into shields at all, so I'm gonna put him at E. I'm really not a big fan of Monty. Yeah, enough said about that. Twitch. Now she would have been S tier, but ever since, or actually she did get a buff, right? Did she get a buff? I think she got a buff. It reduced the recoil on her weapon, which was really good and smart from Ubisoft because it was ridiculous, man. The recoil on that gun, on the FAMAS or whatever it was ridiculous. So I'm gonna put her at B tier still. You know, her gadget, her drone, really good for clearing out the site, you know, getting rid of those ADSs, bandits, whatever. Really good. Next up we got Doc. MP5 healing ability, but in my opinion he gets left behind now because of Thunderbird, so we're gonna put him at C. Next up we got this Rook, again, just C. I mean, gives armor, yes, but still if you get a headshot you're dead, so I mean the MP5 kind of saves them, but yeah, I'm just gonna leave him at C. Alright, so we got Fuse. Now Fuse is good on some maps, but then again he's super slow. I think he's like what is he? 1 speed or something. So he's really slow, makes a lot of noise. And you know, his guns did get nerfed. So I'm gonna put him at D. That's good. Next up we got Glass. I mean, Glass is only good for, I don't know, when you breach and you throw your smoke, but then again you have Warden with his ability to see through smoke, so I mean Kali is a little bit better, so yeah, just F tier. Not I do have Black Eyes for the gun, so which is really disappointing because, you know, he's probably the operator that I barely use. Next up we got Tachanka. Lord Tachanka is going in S tier 100%. No, I'm just joking. I mean, his gun does do a lot of damage and he can make rotations, so, but yeah, again, he's super slow. You know, switching from his gadget to his primary or secondary, whatever, takes a long time, so E tier. We got Kapkan. Kapkan is pretty good. His gun is good. His gun did get a nerf. I got more recoil now, but you know, his gadget is what saves him, honestly. How many times have you died as Kapkan and you still get a kill after you're dead? So, you know, that's great. We got Blitz yet again. I'm not a big actually I'm gonna put him at D. He's a bit better than these three, I guess, especially than Glass. So we're gonna put him at D. I rarely use him unless, you know, we decide as a team, okay, we're just gonna rush and someone needs to pick Blitz. I will take it, but other than that, nope. Next up we got IQ. IQ, I did main her a lot, so I'm gonna put her at A. IQ, her gun is amazing. Barely any recoil, super easy to use, super fast. Kind of like Ashe, honestly. And her gadget did get a lot of buffs, you know. You can even see Vigil now, and just all around great operator, honestly. We got Bandit. Bandit goes in. I'm gonna also put him at A tier, honestly. His MP7 is really good. He's been there since day one. It's kind of funny how literally all of the operators in S tier and A tier are like OG operators. But yeah, you can't beat OG guys. So yeah, Bandit MP7 and his charge is really good. Jaeger, same thing. Really, really good. Really Like, I think every single defense team needs Jaeger or a Wamai. Well, honestly, Jaeger is a bit better. His gadget is a little bit better. Because Jaeger's gadget literally destroys a stun grenade or projectile or whatever, you know. But Warden's kind of like catches it and then pulls it, so it can still explode or still go off. So yeah, but we'll talk about him in just a second. We got Buck. Buck is C tier, not a huge fan of him. Yes, he can make a lot of rotations quickly. Is he? Maybe tops as C tier, I guess. We got Frost. Her gun is good though, but other than that, I mean, her trap, 50-50 is really 50-50. I think only beginners use her a lot. I do also have Black Ice for her weapon. But yeah, D tier. I think her gun saves her a bit. Her traps are also very handy, but nowadays, I mean, if you're playing above gold 1, are you really gonna trap someone? Unless you're really lucky and place it at a dumb location. And, you know, whatever. Blackbeard's terrible. Horrible, terrible. Bro, literally, when Blackbeard came out, he was S tier, S+++. You could not headshot him. His shield was impenetrable. Literally, you could not do it. So, but now, bro, so useless. His gun is so bad. Both of them. I'm not a single firing shot guy. I hate it. Hate it. Super bad. Like, even when you peek a certain window or something, you still get headshotted. So simple to destroy that shield. So really useless character, honestly. Valkyrie, I'm gonna put her at B. Her cams are really good. Can make for some smart plays. So yeah, B. We got Capitao. I mean, smoke, fire. Really good to kill Clash. His guns, his LMG is pretty good, but honestly, just D tier. Caveira, I'm gonna put her at C tier, just because her interrogation ability is OP, still is. But yeah, and her guns are actually pretty decent as well, especially her shotgun. I mainly use her shotgun at her, secondary weapon, obviously. But yeah, then we got Hibana. I'm gonna put her at B tier. Yeah, I think this is on the same level. Yeah, Hibana. Do I need to say more? Probably not. Really good Heart Breacher. Echo, honestly, in my opinion, not a fan at all. I mean, he was good when his yokai drones were invisible, but now that they're visible all the time, even when you stand still, it's still stupid. Like, I mean, no, useless, honestly. I might even put him at F, but I'm just gonna put him at E because his primary gun is pretty decent. And I mean, you get cams if they don't see it, and you can rotate it. But yeah, next up we got Jackal. Really good, always gets banned. But other than that, his primary gun and his gadget are really good. Mira, same level, I guess. Being used a lot on defense, especially on certain maps like Chalet, Border, and you name it. We got Ying. Ying is actually also really good. She's, or actually, her primary is good. Doesn't have a lot of recoil, but her gadget can make for some annoying things. Like, how many times have you gone into a building and get yanked by your teammates and then you die? That's terrible. So yeah, D tier. Legion. Legion is really good. I like Legion a lot. His primary gun is good. His gadget is also amazing. Slows down the enemy, cannot sprint, and deals damage if needed to, or after a while. So A tier. I do main him a lot. Next up we got Sophia. Sophia did get some buffs, but not enough. But still, she's really good. B tier. Ella did get some good buffs, Her gun isn't insanely, I mean, it got reduced, right? Her recoil got reduced a lot, so ooh, I'm gonna put her at the same level as Zofia and the other ones, definitely. If she didn't get that buff, I would put her like D tier, but now her gun is really good, and her gadget is always annoying, super annoying gadget. Tokaibi, not a fan, but can be useful, especially if someone is roaming and you're like, call them, and you hear exactly where they are. But still, you don't see that many Tokaibi players, so D. Next up we got Vigil, really good operator, really good main primary, so B tier. Bro, I'm trying to think, is there someone else going to be an S tier? Lion, pretty decent, his gun is really good, not that much recoil. Don't use him a lot, but I don't know, like you can go for him, you know what I mean? You can pick him and not be disappointed. It does, freeze the enemies if you want to, can be used very smartly. Finka did get a lot of nerfs. Because of her nerf, I'm gonna put her at C. If she didn't get the nerf on her LMG, I would have put her at A, but it's, bro, if you use that LMG now, it is insane to control that recoil. It literally goes from left to right, it's impossible in my opinion. But yeah, Alibi, I mean rush character or rush operator. I mean really, actually, yeah, I'm gonna put her at B. I mean her gadget is can be useful, I guess, but yeah, but her primary weapon saves her, and her ability to move and make rotations. Her secondary gun, which is also like a shotgun, I guess, or fires shotgun shells, I don't know. So really good. Maestro, pretty decent actually. Yeah, I'm gonna put him at D. I do use him a lot, especially on Chalet. I do have some great spots for his gadgets, but other than the Chalet, I don't know. Maverick, C tier, great for hard preaching, or but can be very dangerous if you don't know how to play with him. Clash, useless. E tier. Okay, now we got Nomad. Nomad is really good. I like her. I like her a lot. Her two guns are absolutely amazing. Both of them. Both weapons are amazing. And her gadget is brilliant. You can stop getting creeped up from behind. It can make some really smart plays. If you planet bomb and you place like 3 air jabs and you died, and because of your air jabs, the enemy couldn't defuse the bomb. So ooh, yeah, I think I'm gonna put her at S tier. Really good operator, really good. I like her. Kite, not a fan of his primary gun, to be honest, but really good operator. His gadget is really useful. Now, yeah, B tier, good. Next up we got Gridlock. Gridlock is going in at C tier because of her buffs. She is pretty decent now. Her gun doesn't have too much recoil. Also has the ACOG sight on it, so pretty decent. I use her a lot on coastline, so yeah. Mozzie, honestly, I'm not a big fan of Mozzie, but his primary gun is also pretty decent, so C tier for that. No, Nock, bro. I've started maining Nock so hard, and she is absolutely brilliant, bro. She is literally here like that. Agree or disagree, it does not matter for me, bro. Nock is amazing. She is brilliant. She's literally Caveira and Vigil combined. I mean, what else do you need? Invisible to cameras. When you use her gadget, you're invisible to cameras. You're super silent, and her primary gun is amazing. Almost no recoil. Even if you put a silencer on there, it's actually way better to put a silencer on there. It is absolutely amazing. How many times I have flanked the enemy team without even knowing that I was there, or literally I was just like sneaking in without them even noticing, and then I start shooting and they're like, bro, what is going on? You know what I mean? So she is absolutely amazing. I don't know why a lot of people don't. I mean, kind of can see a lot more people using her now, but yeah, she's amazing. She's amazing. Nock is brilliant. Warden. I mean, Warden, really good against flashes, but mostly like a solo player, not a team player at all. I don't know, barely use him. Barely anyone uses him, so E tier. Amaru, I do like her primary gun, really good. With silencer, without silencer, is amazing. And really good for, rushing again, but, quicker movement, you know what I mean? You can like grapple onto a window super fast, so yeah, really good. Next up we got Goyo. Ever since he got that buff that he didn't need the shield anymore, he's pretty decent, I guess. Can be very useful on Chalet, some certain maps. So nah, I'm actually gonna put him at D. Okay, next up we got Kali. Not a big fan of the sniper, but yet again, she is really useful when hard breaching a wall. Taking out kite chargers or bandit chargers, whatever. Wamai, I did like him, but then again, he fell into the background because the Jaeger is a bit better. But his primary gun is AUG, I don't know. It's pretty decent, honestly. It's pretty decent. So I'm gonna put him at C. Yeah. Next up, we got Iana. I'm also gonna put her at C. She's not horrible, she's not perfect. Her gadget is pretty good, I guess. I mean, honestly, you have a drone. I mean, why? I mean, honestly, why would you? No, but her primary gun is really good. I mean, she does have the same. Wait, does she have the same guns as Nomad? I know that one of her guns is exactly the same, but wait, let me see, hold on. Yeah, it is exactly the same, yeah. She has the same exact guns, but just because her gadget, in my opinion, isn't amazing, honestly, it's a bit useless. I mean, you have drones, why would you literally, and it always, when you are on your drone and you want to switch back, it takes less time to do that instead of using your clone or whatever it's called and then switching back. It always takes a while longer because it has to finish that animation. So no, not a fan. Oryx, really good for destroying shield characters like Monty, I'm gonna say Monty and Blitz. Primary gun is actually pretty good, so I'm actually gonna put him at B. I mean, also that he can like jump up, hatches, and that's really cool. So yeah, definitely in B tier. Next up we got Ace. I'm also gonna be putting him at B tier. Just because, like I said, with Thermite you have to get close, but with Ace, that's the positive and the negative about it. But Thermite's gun is better than Ace's gun or the primary weapon. So yeah, no, that's pretty good. Melusi, I'm actually gonna be putting her at A. She's really good. MP5 and her ability to slow down the enemies and also alert you if there is an enemy nearby. Awesome. Zero, I mean, his primary gun is pretty good, the F2000. But I mean, cams, he can shoot cams and, pretty decent. Aruni, good primary weapon, but low bullets in one magazine. But her gadget is really good for stopping projectiles from damaging enemies, you name it. So yeah, next up we got this Flores. Not a fan of Flores, honestly, but yet again, he's a bit better than... Oh, actually, Is he a bit better than Thatcher? Yeah, I guess so. Why not? We got Thunderbird. I'm gonna put Thunderbird above Doc because, like I said, more ability to heal, and it literally reloads over time, so infinite amount of healing available. Yes, it does take a little bit longer, or when you use it you have to wait a little while. Unlike Doc, you can use it back to back, but Doc only has 3 of those darts, whatever you want to call it, and Thunderbird has many, so yeah. Next up we got this Osa. Same guns as Thermite, and her gadget is really useful, so B tier, especially on Chalet border. When you breach, you want to go forward with your shield and then place it, and then you can actually have a good battle, so yeah. Thorn. Her primary gun, the Uzi, is it? Pretty good, actually, pretty good. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna put him at B, or her at B. Her gadget is really good. The amount of times that you get kills. What I would suggest for you guys to do is always same thing that I do on maps, is that know where the enemy most of the time places their bombs and put your traps there. Perfect. We got Azami next. Azami. Now she can be very good, but she can be very bad at times as well, especially in the hands of a beginner or someone who doesn't know how to use her. But yet again, I'm gonna base this off of pros. Yeah, B. She can create a lot of good things, but like I said, she can also create a lot of bad things. B tier is good. Next up we got, his name is Sense. We got Sense. Not a fan of Sense. The recall on that gun, it did get buffed a little bit, but yet again, I'm just not a big fan. Because once you throw those projectiles and it creates that wall thing, the enemy already knows that you're going to be coming through a certain door or hard breach or whatever, or a breach or something. They're going to start shooting like a maniac, and most time they will hit you, and So yeah, no, primary gun, shit. Gadget, literally, that's it. And next up we got is Grim. On the same level as Sense. He does have that, I'm gonna put him at C. Not that bad as Sense. Sense is a little bit worse than Grim. Primary gun saves him, but his gadget, honestly, it's so weird. It deploys those flies or whatever, and yeah, if the enemy steps on it or goes near it, it gets revealed, the position that they're in, or they're at, but yeah, honestly, other than that, not a fan. Yeah, the last, out of the top 5 newest characters, which are, these ones, Grim, Sense, Azami, and Osa, I would say Osa is the best. And then Azami, then Thorn, then Grim, and then Sense. So yeah. But yeah guys, that's gonna be the end of the video. If you made it till the end, let me know in the comment section what you think about this tier list. Yet again, it's my opinion. This is how I rank the operators. I did not take a look at any pro or someone else. This is just purely based off my opinion. So yeah guys, make sure if you enjoy the content, make sure to subscribe and like, and I'll see you guys in the next video.